She says the biological clock is ticking.
Like, do you love me enough if I said at one point, poop on my chest?
My mom on the way pops a Klonopin. She doesn't take pills. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do anything because she was nervous.
At no point are you just like, can I go home? Is this like, do I really have to do this, guys?
Cops started banging down on our doors. I started eating checks. Clap us in and clap us out. That's how it's all about.
Yo, that's crazy.
Well, you guys know Estee's back.
Oh, shit.
Very special episode. In front of me is a tape I've been trying to get my hands on for
6 years.
6 years.
I'm
It's a
excited.
story we've told in small social circles to our friends, to our family. This is kind of like finding the Declaration of Independence.
I just instantly got bubble guts.
Estee's got diarrhea. On this tape is footage from Estee's most notorious TV appearance.
I guess you could say that.
You're running away from your fame, but we have it right there.
Yeah, do you know how hard
It's on a cassette.
It is. That's how old you are.
On a
Maxell
VHS.
doesn't even exist as a company.
This is when they used to sell those like greatest hits, right? This is when the greatest hits were being sold.
TDK is
On
out of
TV.
business too.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
Dude, this is nuts. This is the
Holy Grail.
Holy grail of our relationship. Estee went on the Tyra Banks show. in its prime, it even says on the tape, Tyra show, February 28th, 2008, Estee Maria and Pauline. That's why I love your mother, is she included herself.
She put her name
Well,
on
she
it.
was on
And
it.
Pauline.
And Pauline.
And Pauline.
She's like, I want everyone to know.
It's my show too.
I mean, it was her show.
It was.
It was, it's
It was kind of
still
her show more than your show.
It is
Oh,
definitely.
God.
So, okay, you guys listening at home, at some point we are going to play this tape, but I think we should also just have Estee set the story up a little bit, because the tape only starts when everyone on television gets to see this.
Right.
But there's a whole
Background.
We need the background story.
there's a whole background story to how we even get this tape
Right.
and the
How
footage.
you end up on the Tyra Banks show. We need that.
Yes. Yes.
Where does it all begin? Where does this tape start?
I don't know if I was in high school, but wait, no.
It's 2008.
So,
That was 15 years ago. You
Still
were
30. I'm just,
Jesus Christ.
no, you weren't. You were like in your
25.
Like 25, yeah, mid-20s.
15 years ago?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this was when Tyra Banks was actually like she had the model show, America's Next Top Model. Then she was at like her peak. So she had her own talk show, and my mom hit me up, and she's like, my mom's like my number one like music supporter, and I was still continuing like my solo career, trying to find like my original music path and stuff. And she brought it up to me one day. She's like, I got you into Tyra Banks to sing on the show. And I was like, still like, but I was like, but I'll be singing, so it's like eyes, and that's cool. I'll do that.
Why
Because I just didn't know.
Did you want to be famous?
Yes, but I just didn't know.
And because you were scared?
I didn't know if I was doing like a cover or if I was actually performing
Your
my
mom
own
just
songs.
said you're going
She's
to
like,
be
I
on Tyra
reached
Banks.
out to the Tyra show. She was reaching out apparently to Rachel Ray. Is that the cook? The
Or
chef?
what? You suck
She
at
wanted
cooking.
me to sing on these shows. So
While
she
he's
would,
baking like cookies?
I don't know. Like as a
Your
musical
mom's just
guest.
calling random shows
Literally,
that
Maury.
have no...
She would literally, she go, Maury.
Maury?
She was going to have you a Maury? That's
She
insane.
was just,
Calling Wheel of Fortune. Hey, so do you guys...
Yeah.
I need my daughter to sing on Wheel of Fortune. They're like, yeah, never been done before. We'll take her.
yeah.
Like,
She was just reaching for anything that I could possibly get.
What are the
All the
chances-
reality
just to get
shows.
some eyes on
do
you.
you think your mom ever reached out to the Super Bowl?
No. No.
Well, she was
But I
emailing
did-
them or sending them letters? Like, how,
I think she was, I mean, I think she was
2008. I think it's probably letters.
letters, probably.
Right?
Probably. Or was email a thing back then?
I think it
Yeah.
was, no?
I don't know. I think
2008?
she had to be emailing or probably calling the network. I don't fucking
I think she had to
know.
call, yeah.
probably was calling the
much
network.
Did your mom have to call, you think, for her to actually...
When she wants something done, she'll get it done. So she's very like vigilant on it, and she'll make sure that she has her daughter on TV one way or another. So she was on a mission. I mean, we used to like go back and forth to Long Island. This is when we were in Long Island, but like more in like Nassau. So we would drive like 2 hours to go see this guy to make my music called Joe Magic.
Joe Magic? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Joe Magic. Did you just hit us with a crazy yeah from Long Island? You just hit us with a yeah.
Wait, Joe Magic was your Dr. Dre?
He was a producer.
Yeah.
He was her Dr. Dre.
Joe Magic.
Joe
And
Magic.
We used to go and record, and like my mom used to pay for it. She didn't have like any money.
Joe
but
Magic,
she was
a
just
pedophile?
supporting. You know, probably we were in his basement and just
In
recording.
Nassau?
Was this guy a magician or a record producer?
He was magic of music.
Joe Magic. That's crazy.
Who did he
Yeah.
produce?
Gemini.
Who's that?
So it's like this duo group back then.
They were big. That was
Gemini was kind of big, actually, no?
They had like
No, I think that's just the sign. You're just used to hearing Gemini.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of the Zodiac.
I don't
That's
know.
a big sign. I know there's a lot of Geminis out here. There's a lot.
But I would record back and forth. So she would like spend all
Your
her
mom
money
would-
that she
how
would
old were you?
make up and from like, not even joking, I would get on like the bus to go back and forth to the
Joe
city.
Magic's house?
A
Not
lot
to
of your
Joe
stories
Magic.
include the
back
bus.
in-
Like when you were dating the
Oh.
guy, you were taking the bus. You were just doing
yeah, I
a
would take
lot of
the
traveling.
jitney all the time back and forth to the city for like my own original
But you weren't
music.
doing
And then-
doing well financially.
No, we had no money, but my mom used to be a nail technician, and she would just spend all her money that she made on like supporting my dreams and
Your
like
career.
whatever.
That's
And
fire.
so she would go to like
dope.
Joe Matt.
Yeah, it is
she
dope.
was.
She's a little Kris Jenner.
Yeah,
Your mom is the
exactly.
best.
She was,
And she's like, "Hey, honey, I got you on Tyra Banks," and you went, "No, I don't know if I,
I was
want
like,
to do
because
it."
I just didn't know what to expect, because I'm really like, I went on all these shows like for singing and stuff, and every single person would be like, when American Idol was a thing, and they would just be like, you're too much of a liability to be on like national television because of shit that I say.
What do you
Because I
say?
don't have diarrhea mouth. And
What do
they're
you
like,
say?
I don't know, because I like black out when interviews happen.
So you can't use that word anymore.
What?
Blackout.
Well,
It's African American out.
oh my God, I hate you guys. So I couldn't like recall anything I said. I would just kind of go.
What would they ask you? Like the light would just shine on you, and you were in a dark room.
Well, that's like what happened with the Paul Abdul thing
What?
when
Paul
I
Abdul-
when I went on to X Factor.
You
or
were
like
on
one
X
of
Factor also? What the fuck is going on?
Estee has more IMDb credits than all of us.
Bro,
I was on this show Copycat.
how much of a liability were you? That you
I was-
that you
I've
make it
never
through-
seen that.
They
Yeah.
were, yeah, they literally I couldn't.
They
get
hide
past-
all of Estee's tapes like they're fucking like
I would-
Nazi
Like
memorabilia.
what? You would just have a full interview and be like KKK, like at the end of the interview.
No,
like, what would happen?
no, I would just
Like,
fly. I would fly through all the audition process with singing. I would just fly through all those because there were so many steps before you get into
Yeah.
the
Oh,
front of the
you actually-
judges.
before you have to have an original thought.
What?
I'm saying because the auditions are always covers.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
No,
and
no, no.
until they got to hear you speak your own words.
Thoughts.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's when you fell apart. Is when you had
Well,
no
'cause
script.
yeah.
You should have just
I
prepped
needed
with like a script, like
well, my
a
mom would always try.
with like a monologue from a movie.
My mom would
You
try.
should have done the Christopher Walken when he carried the watch in his ass.
What was
in
that?
his ass.
You never seen? What is that? What movie?
Watching his ass.
When Christopher Walken carried the watch in his ass.
Oscar, please help us. Assist.
That's
Pulp Fiction.
not Pulp Fiction.
Fiction.
I never
Come
watched
on.
the movie with someone.
Whatever.
Okay,
But my point
yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, you didn't have a watch in your ass, but keep going.
I don't know where that came from, and now I lost my train of thought with that.
But I'm saying you were a liability. You went to
Yeah,
you
so I
had to
got
speak.
on all
I thought
these
you had to
shows,
speak.
and I get through for all the music rounds. So there's like 7 different like processes as far as getting that in front of the judges. So one of the things right before the judges is they make you fill out a questionnaire before you go into this room, and then you're in front of, it's a completely pitch black room, and there's just a table with just judges in the back, and they're like, nobody judges, they're just producers of the show, and there's just one video on you and just one light. So it's very intimidating, and I already have like a public fear of speaking.
What do they ask you?
So they made me fill out a questionnaire. It was like, I think it said like, what's something that no one ever knew about you? And I was like, I thought Paul Abdul was my mom. And so I wrote that down, and then I go into this room and I totally forgot that was what I wrote down. So the first thing that they said when they get in there, they're like, so you don't know your mom? And I was like, I know my mom. And I'm looking behind me and it's just silent. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now. And I'm looking around and I come in with all this baggage and I go into the room. I'm like, I got so much baggage.
That was your personality quirk. Your mom was like, "Work it out. Come in with bags."
No, she was.
So you had a bunch
I
of
went
luggages with you?
totally
No,
off
but like
of
your mom
script.
was like, "You went off script. You improvised.
What was the script?
I come with a lot of baggage."
I was like, what's something that I can make him giggle with? So I was like,
We walked out.
I walked in the room and I was like, and then that they came out with that question. They're like, you don't know your mom. And I'm like, I know it. And they're like, Paul Abdul. And I was like, oh. And then I just start flailing my arms and they're like, we can't use
Why?
this.
That's be hilarious. That's like you're like that fan, right?
No,
Whatever that guy.
Me or you, because you said you come with a lot of baggage and I said you came in with luggage.
Oh yeah, I did come in with luggage.
Is that crazy
I
or
came
no?
from the city. I don't know.
All right,
but
I'm sorry, but
whatever.
keep going.
It doesn't
So-
matter.
So you're in this room, it's intimidating.
So the crazy part about all this is what you're saying is
Cut off.
you've never made it to TV before in any of these competitions. Right? X Factor, you didn't make it because you were liability.
American
Once again,
Idol.
you didn't make it. Once again, your mom shows up and goes, "I got you on TV.
Yeah.
Everything you wanted.
I think
I
it's
cut
just the
line.
nerves. I
cut
that-
the line. You don't have to audition." She's like, I
Your
got
mommy
you.
was trying to be a P. Diddy.
Yeah, she was like my hype woman, but at the end of the day, I still don't trust myself. So I think in my head, I just get into my own head when it comes
Trust
to like,
yourself about what?
huh?
Like
About
you
what?
didn't believe in yourself as much as your mom did, you're saying.
Well, I just don't know what I'm gonna say, and I
Like,
don't
you
like
didn't
being
have-
put on the spot.
I see.
You're doing it fine now.
I'm sweating profusely right now.
Well,
Can I
that's just
see?
menopause.
Is it leaking or no? Oh shit.
So yeah, that's what happened.
crazy. I
Your
keep
last
forgetting.
Day, yeah, it's your last day being
No, 'cause-
39
I
years
know.
old.
I'm an old bitch.
Because you look younger a month ago. I mean, older.
I was like,
You did look younger a month ago, man.
thanks, Val.
So your mom comes home and she's like, "Hey, check this out."
Well, I
got
was
you on
living in the
Tyra.
city, so she calls me.
She calls you.
So I agreed to it, and you have to sign this like confidentiality thing, and then you're going to show up and all this stuff. So I had to sign this contract. Didn't really honestly look through it. I just kind of just signed it and went on my way.
You trust your mom.
And yeah. So I signed this document and she's like, a limo is going to come pick me up and bring me to the city. And then I'll come get you and we'll go to the studio together. And this was like at 5 a.m. My mom on the way pops a Klonopin.
Why?
And she doesn't take pills. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do anything because she was nervous because
She knew that it
she
Oh,
knew
okay.
I
was
was
going to unravel.
Okay.
kill her. So she's on the way and we're on the way to, she picks me up. She goes, so
Where's the studio?
in the city somewhere.
Okay, forget it.
I don't know, like Midtown, somewhere Midtown. I can't remember. I think it was CBS Studios.
UPN.
UPN. Okay, great. I don't. Does that exist still?
No. Once
Okay.
again, everything you've touched is dead.
Oh my God.
So
Except
we're on the
you.
way, and she's like, "I gotta tell you something," and I was like, "What?" She goes, "You're not gonna hurt me. You're not gonna kill me," and I was like, "What did you do?" And she goes, "You gotta promise that you're not gonna kill me." I was like, "What did you do, Mom?" And she's like, "You need to promise me." And she's like getting nervous. And this is when like her Klonopin must have like also started kicking into because she was like loopy. And
You're just you two in the limo.
just us two. I believe it was just us. So,
And so she's getting nervous
she's getting nervous because she now has to reveal the truth of what's about to go
about
down.
the show that you're
She's
about
like,
to go
this
on.
isn't what you think it's gonna be. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then that's when she says, this is like a blind dating show.
Wow. Right in the limo, she busts this open, and then what's
I was
your
like, what the
reaction?
fuck are you talking about? This is a a dating show? And I just broke up with one of my ex-boyfriends. Like, this is so new.
And you're going on TV.
And I'm going on national television on a blind dating show. So like, I don't even know what's about.
How did you not jump out of the car?
I wanted to,
Why
but
didn't you?
apparently I get to the studio and they're like, and I was trying to get out of this whole thing. And they're like, you contractually, you're obligated. The other person's
'Cause you
here.
signed the contract.
Like you have
they
to do
can't.
it.
No, you don't. You literally just
Well,
go.
I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
because they could sue you for losing the money now, right? Because now they have to go through
No.
the process again to
You
hire
just go. My
somebody
mom
else.
tricked me. Sue my mother. And your mom's on drugs anyway.
Yeah, but they could technically be like, yo, you signed the contract.
Those reality shows, like that kind of shit, you just go like, no, sorry, I'm not doing
Like, we're going to lose a days of work. Like, you guys go, oh, it's a days
cost
of
of doing
work.
business. I would have been like, no.
I went through
What
with
is
it.
going on? Are you yelling in the limo? Like, what is...
No,
what,
I'm
at what
very
point
angry
do
at
you
this
go,
point.
fine? Like, you clearly...
Were you crying?
We're already
clearly
no.
exists.
I'm just enraged. I'm like furious at this point, and I'm just kind of
Cursing? A lot of like Long Island cursing?
And I was already so close to the studio. I lived on the Upper East Side, and I think it was like close to like Upper Midtown. So it was a short ride there. And she gets there, and she's like fucking looped out of her mind on this Klonopin, and she just doesn't even take pills, so she's just like on another planet, and she's supposed to have this interview, and they take us to a room. Like, a lot of this is, I'm not even joking, I kind of like wiped this memory out of my head, so I don't remember exactly like what was going on in the studio. I know that they were like trying to put me into like doll makeup. They dressed me,
Jesus
they caked me up
Christ.
in makeup. Like, I didn't even look like myself. They were telling my mom, my mom was in a separate room because she was supposed to be on stage with me during all of this.
There was not a piece of you that was a little excited?
Not 1%.
You weren't...
No.
That you were going to be on
Why?
TV? You're going to be
No.
on Tyra Banks show?
I was on a
Tyra Banks
blind
was
dating
big,
show.
But that was a big show back then. That was like
I don't care. I
That was
had
like being on the
no-
Kim
but,
Kardashian
yeah,
show.
but no one in Long Island watched UPN.
What do you mean?
It's just too black of a channel.
Really? It was that
It's
black?
just, it's a black channel. UPN has always been
I
the black
remember I
channel.
was watching Tyra Banks show.
That's because
I
think
used
you're
to
black.
watch it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. All right.
Of course you're watching UPN.
Okay. UPN sounds, yeah. Okay.
So they have my mom like separated from us because they have to do like a whole briefing with my mom, because my mom's supposed to apparently like have kind of a script or like a kind of a way of like a tracking to be like, stay on course with this kind of, this is where we're going with it. And my mom was going off course, and she would just stare at them and she wouldn't like answer them. They're like, you're not answering what you said. We just went through it. And I don't really know. You have to ask her about her.
Oh, we will.
Oh, we're going to ask her some questions. Yeah.
Fast forward, we're just in this room, and then they're doing my makeup. I'm like mortified of what I look like in the mirror, and they're like, okay, so this is how it's going to go down. And they're supposed to put like this like questionnaire to see if you're compatible with this person, and it's a fake generated, you're on a fake computer. So they're like,
Where,
you have
backstage?
to no, you like on stage. They're like, we're going to be on stage.
Oh, so
and
they're
we're gonna
telling you to
have
lie.
Yeah, pretty much. They're setting a whole thing up. So they're like, you're going to just like, we're going to ask you a question. You're going to type in whatever your answer is, and then it's going to prompt, and you're going to
Yeah, okay, I get
see
that.
if you're compatible
All
with
right,
this
what's wrong with
person
that?
from not even seeing
It was
them.
like an astrology reading up there.
I don't.
At no point are you just like, can I go home? Is this like, do I really have to do this, guys? Like, what the fuck? Like, or are you just sitting there like, and they're just doing the makeup, and then they shove you on stage?
Well, no, they just said they're like, you have to.
Did you
one of
tell
the
anyone what
producers-
your mom did? Were you like, hey, by the way, my mom said I was going to be singing?
No, I didn't even like.
You just played along that you knew the whole time?
Did your mom
I-
say like,
I just
hey,
took
honey,
it on-
like you can maybe bust out a few vocals?
Yeah, why
No.
didn't you sing throughout the show?
Like, no.
No, no,
would've sang through the whole
It
show.
wasn't that kind of a show.
Maybe you could sing for Tyra in the back after.
They're like, yeah, you get that
After
record
the show's
contract.
over.
We can
After it's over, just sing for her a little bit.
Yeah, so she ended up they do this whole compatibility thing, and they call me out first, I think. Yeah, and they start asking me questions.
But we
and
have
then
the footage.
Yeah.
So I think it should take off after we're done setting it all up.
Okay.
There's
so
no need for Estee to explain.
I'd
Oh
rather
yeah, we
not.
could watch this. Yeah.
Should we attempt
down.
to start watching this? But this is all.
Oh,
All right,
no.
guys.
All the
So
things you don't have.
look,
right?
the audio-
Touch site here.
So real quick, guys, the audio version of this is going to be good, but obviously the visual side of this is better. So jump on our YouTube. It's Listen Ugly, and watch along, because we have the actual footage from 2008 when Estee Maria premiered on the Tyra
Find
Banks
your
show.
perfect match, the sense of smell,
Give her the pit. There you go.
the sense of taste.
She's going to receive those sucked lollipops from each guy and taste the lollipops that they just sucked.
But could your sixth sense be your mom?
She's driving me nuts.
We're putting mother's intuitions to the test.
She's giving her mom one shot to set her up.
And all new Tyra starts now.
Dude, that guy, you're the guy who you're sitting next to is dressed like a waiter in an Armenian restaurant.
Yo.
This is not.
Or security.
Wait, your mom, they said, is your sixth sense your mom?
Your sixth sense be your mom?
She's driving me nuts.
We're putting mother's intuitions to the test.
Your mom was still on the Klonopin while she was on the show?
Yes. She was supposed to be on stage and they put her in the audience.
Yeah, there's so many fat girls in the audience. God damn it. Look at this.
Okay, you know when you meet a guy and then you get like all tingly in your stomach? It's like, ooh, that nervous feeling, and it runs all the
That's
way down to
diarrhea
your
for us.
toes, and it feels like magic, and you're sure. Yes, you hear the music in your brain. Where's my music? You hear it in your brain, and you feel like this is your man, and you're gonna spend the rest of your life with him. Have we felt like
You
that
feel about me?
before? It's just like,
Actually, you're so leaving your body right
I'm
You
now?
know what? I don't know
sweating.
why I'm doing this to myself, watching you go on a date with another guy.
We didn't.
The science of romance.
everybody talks about love like it's all decided by the moon and the stars, but the truth is, it's all science. Chemicals in our brain that determine what turns us on. And joining me now is Estee, and she says that she is tired of her mother meddling in her love
my
life.
God.
So your mom is all up
Looks
in
like
your love business.
anthropology.
Look at you
screw
came
up
out of
over
your
your
Shiba.
Tyra, you have no idea. She's on a mission to find me the guy of my dreams. She's driving me nuts. Let
Hold on,
this
pause
be
this for a
known. This is
second.
my first time
Hold
being
on.
single since our
You look happy.
Yeah, you look
This
like you're
doesn't
going
look-
I had to
along.
go with it.
This
What do you
doesn't
mean? I had
sound-
to
You look
play-
like you're going
I
along.
had to play.
My mom is just trying to find me a guy.
I had to
you
play
know-
along with it.
Why? Why don't you come in there and be a?
Because I wasn't who I was back then.
Well,
What do you
were
mean?
back then?
I was a little nicer.
You were
no,
nicer?
I was but
You were worse back then. You said. You used to fight people. when
So
you drank
this was the
tequila.
way you dressed a little Amish like
no,
Jews
they
kinda,
dressed
right?
me. I didn't
Yeah, you're
dress
wearing
myself.
the fucking my grandmother's fucking
Rosary
things that
beads?
goes above the fucking windowsill.
You ever watch those like shows where the Holocaust survivors come?
Oh my god! I don't know what's going on with my eyebrows. They are
You look happy.
because I had to be.
You should have
my
been
character.
you should have been a better character and came off angry and been like, yeah, my mom's fucking annoying. Look what she tricked me to get on the show.
That's
Times
not
were
what
different.
happened in 2008.
Yeah,
Okay.
times were different back then. Also,
If
they
you
gave
put-
you the dress.
Yeah, I didn't dress
Did you
myself.
get to keep it,
No, I
or
didn't
they
want
had
to.
to return it?
No. Those
No,
are my
to a
weird
third
rosary
grader.
beads, though.
Yeah.
Around
All right.
the neck.
I'm sorry. Can we just keep?
Estee could have been the Catherine Outside girl.
That's what I'm saying. If you came out there swinging a little crazier,
God.
you could have been a millionaire.
I was 16 years old. I just got out of a relationship for 2 years, and I'm liking the single life. I've been doing it for 8 months, but now it's time to, I'm ready to be in a
Settle down.
relationship now, but she's just not.
so what type of things has she done to try to hook you up with people?
Well, one of the things that she did that drove me absolutely up the wall was when she got remarried last May. We were at her wedding, and I was there having a good time, and I had my boyfriend there at the time, and she decided to tell the percussionist player that I liked him, and decided to give him my number, tell him I wanted to meet him. Go
When
out
you
with
had a
him.
boyfriend?
When he was there. I was pulling my hair out. I was so angry at her.
And then I heard that the percussionist
You
said,
look
"But
like you're
I
about
have
to
a
cry,
girlfriend."
He had a
honestly.
girlfriend.
And your
He
mom
was
said-
taken, but she said, you know what? When you guys break up, give her a call.
Damn, Mom's
I
ruthless.
pull my hair
Your mom
out
is
every
wild.
time.
And tell me about the photo of you
I
in her
love it.
wallet.
Yeah, she pulls it out every time she's on the streets. She's, anytime she's at a family affair and she sees other bachelors there, she decides to take it out and introduce, this is my daughter.
Here
And
she gives them your MySpace page.
she gives them my MySpace page, yeah. She likes to embarrass me.
All right. Well, with us now is Estee's mom, Pauline. Hi, Pauline.
Hi,
Okay. So is this true? I was watching you when
Your
your
mom
daughter
looks
was
like she's some
talking, and you were
hocus
like,
pocus.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Your mom looked like she came out of the
No, it's
Sopranos
true.
movie. I'll be
So
honest with
Meddling.
you just now.
Why do you
No.
want her to
Your
have
mom's like,
gloves?
you really shouldn't show my face on
Sweet
television.
girl,
Right?
and she's
Like,
so good.
so
and then
good.
these guys, they just take advantage, or they lie, or they cheat. And I just said, you know what? Let me just take over.
And do you think that she should have children by now? Is that
Yes.
what you're...
Well, when I was 21, I started having children, and she's 24. I think she should.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, your mom brought the
is
rocket
serious.
I go
too
through all the
on
time.
TV.
Okay, and tell
She
me about
says the biological clock is ticking.
tell me about this MySpace stuff. What
Your
do you
mom
do with your
just dropped
MySpace
the my
account?
cousin Vinny right.
Well, I went on mine, and I know that hers is connected to it because she made me her friend. So I put a big blog saying if there's any eligible bachelors for my daughter, and figuring everybody will answer. Well, when she saw it, because it goes into her account, Mom, get it off. I don't want it. What are you doing? Don't ever do that again. Oh, it wasn't happening.
Well, I know you really want your mother to stop, right?
She needs to stop. This is the last straw. If this does not work, you need to stop.
Well,
That's
what will it take for you to stop meddling in your daughter's love life? What do you think it will take?
Well, I spoke to a friend of a friend who mentioned that he has, they have a friend for her, and he's 26. He's
like an Indian wedding.
And I spoke to him. He seems very nice, so.
We have Will here, and you're going to meet Will, and you say this
Wait,
is fine,
who's Will?
right?
That's fine.
Only
guy.
if it doesn't work out with Will with our
Look at your mom.
science test. If it doesn't work out, your
So
mother
nervous.
has to
I'm
agree
sitting there
to
like a
stop
fucking that clock
meddling
with the
in your
eyes.
love life. No MySpace, no pictures and the things saying, this is my daughter, don't you want to know percussionist at other people's weddings?
That's it.
Okay. Now, but if you match up with Will today with our science test with Dr. Helen Fisher here, you have to agree to go on at least 3 dates with Will.
Okay. I'm game.
Starting
I'm game.
tonight. Starting tonight.
I'm free.
Are you ready?
I'm free, yeah.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Well,
Did you wax your butthole? Did you prep everything?
You
Oh,
bleached yourself or not?
Yeah, did you get everything?
going on a date?
Because you're Greek, you know.
You're like,
you
I
have
had
to bleach
pasta earlier. I don't know. This guy looks like a
Will.
percussionist at a wedding.
Okay, so what did Pauline
Were
say
you
to
nervous
for
when
to
you came
meet your
out on
daughter?
stage?
What'd she
Did you see
tell
me
you?
swallow?
Well, first of all, Tyra,
Go
pictures
back,
worth
go
a
back.
thousand
Couldn't tell
words.
us.
I saw the picture
Wait,
first,
Estee,
and I
so
said
what,
to
you had a
myself,
gulp?
I had a gulp.
Where was Estee's gulp moment?
Oh my god.
You're not even looking at
I
him.
will.
Your
I
back
didn't want
was
to make
turned.
eye contact.
Okay, so what
Estee,
did
your
Pauline
body
say to
language
you for you
is
to meet your
great.
daughter? What'd she tell you?
well, first of all, Tyra, picture's worth a thousand words. I saw the picture first, and I said to myself, wow, this girl is hot. I gotta meet her.
Okay.
Besides that, she had nothing but great things to say about her. Outgoing, friendly, great personality.
Well,
that
Will,
works for me.
Well, you got a good personality too. Well, Tyro, let me tell you what I saw. Saw the picture, and it was just so fantastic. All right, well, we've got the leading scientist of love here,
You coulda
Dr.
had it
Helen Fisher,
interracial.
and she has got the perfect test to find out if Mama knows best and if
You could have been
science
physically
prevails.
abused
We're gonna
every
put that to
weekend.
the test when we come back. Mom, what I love about Mama though,
Guy looks like he punches
Will,
his
you look like
girlfriend.
you got some like
No, he
Latino
looks like a
or
limo
some
driver
Negro
that-
or
that's
something
bouncing on
like something like inside of you. And I love that Mama is just colorblind and loves her daughter.
Your mom just wanted to meet Tyra, I feel. You look 14. Why did they drop you like
No, you
that?
look 14, but you look older then.
You look
Now,
14 and pregnant and 50 all at the same time.
At the same
Who we're
time.
attracted to. So today we're putting the science of
Yo.
romance under a microscope. Before the break, we met Estee, who was sick and tired of her mother trying to set her up with every
That's like your
man,
body
getting in her
language.
MySpace account, all up in her business. So she's giving her mom one shot to set her up, and we're finding out if science or mama knows best. And now to scientifically determine if Will and Estee are meant to be is Dr. Helen Fisher with a carefully designed test.
Saying you're not.
Oh my god, there's
Are
a
you
doctor
ready?
there?
I am
Ready.
Okay, let's get started.
The fake computer.
Where's
So
the
question
computer?
number
Oh, there
one,
isn't even a
Dr.
computer.
Helen.
Wait, so what the fuck is happening?
typing at
You guys are on the keyboard? What is going on?
look like?
If you were stuck in a boring meeting or waiting in the airport, what would your doodle typically look like?
Doodle.
What?
I'm so like,
I
That's how
don't
people
even-
found. I'd be like, "Do you suck dick or do you not suck dick?" Who looks at this and is
don't-
like, "Oh, I'll find my sweetie because we doodle similarly."
that's what happens when the phones are.
Oh
the
my
phones have a
God.
different game, dude.
Yeah, in 2008, I guess this is how people dated.
Yeah, this was fucking.
What do you like to doodle? I'm like,
I don't even know.
do you like ass?
Ugh.
No.
It's taste.
Then I'll
yeah.
give you a little doodle.
They're testing your IQ
Okay,
on
so
this
the
one. Hold on.
options for this answer are hearts, B, repetitive,
Look at my
C,
curls. I
free
look like a.
flowing, D, abstract.
Who's the Pablo Picasso up there?
Okay, please enter your choices now. Okay, let's see what they said.
Great
Estee
act.
said hearts, and Will said free flowing. Interesting, hearts.
Ooh,
That's why.
not compatible.
Thank God, babe. Thank God. Thank God you didn't
Worked
match up
out.
on that one. We would never be together.
Interesting. Hearts. I wonder what that means, Dr. Helen. Duh.
It means that she's got a lot of estrogen in her, and take a look, you can see that.
And what is it?
She's very much of the negotiator.
You look like a
type.
Filipino
She's going
boy.
to be, she's going to bring a lot of
Yes.
compassion to the relationship, a lot of intuitiveness, a lot of imagination.
Because I draw doodles.
A lot of people
make it work.
skills.
This is exactly what
what is
fucking
his,
astrologists
Yo,
and
hold on.
psychics
Yo.
sound
Hold on,
like.
can we pause this? She's like,
That is
that's
a horrifying pause.
That's
She's
great.
like this. Yeah. I have a lot of estrogen in me because of doodle hearts. Can you imagine?
Yo, that's a bullshit artist.
That's insane,
100%.
bro.
That's like exactly what
Who
psychics
hired
sound
this
like.
doctor?
Yeah.
Tyra.
That's who they have the same doctor figuring out COVID for us.
Yeah.
Fuck is going on, bro? All right, can we keep going?
All right, let's
He
go.
responded exactly the way I would anticipate his particular personality type was. The explorer is free flowing, and also he even sits that way. Before he was sitting in a very relaxed pose. He's got a very relaxed expression on his face. The explorers are more expressive,
looks like
and
he's
they
visiting
tend to go
someone
for
in
things
jail.
that are full of motion, full of the unexpected. They're very spontaneous, and he responded exactly the way an explorer would.
All right, now question number 2. Dr. Helen, what is this question?
Wait.
Oh, if you had some sexual needs that weren't being satisfied, would you feel uncomfortable telling your partner, even if you were close?
Wow.
What do you mean?
Ooh, I'll tell you. Let's see how Estee answers.
I don't even remember.
How would you answer now?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes is not an answer. How would you answer if you had sexual needs?
But what do you mean? Even if you were close, if you guys have sexual already
No,
interactions,
because some
or you guys
people
are close.
mean like if you were already like together for a while, right? Would you
Okay.
be comfortable
something?
telling your sexual
Yeah.
needs as they change?
Yeah.
Like if all of a sudden I woke up, if you woke up tomorrow and you were like, Kirill, I really like it when you like fucking suck on my toes.
Yeah, I would tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that weird though in relationships? Like at some point, what if the needs are weird? Or like, what if someone's just, if I wanted you to suck my toes?
What if it progressively gets worse, like shit on my chest? You know?
Yeah, like at what point is our love stronger than my sexual needs, right? That where you're like, well, like, do you love me enough if I said at one point, poop on my chest?
Be like, are you sure?
I'd be like, yes, it's the only way.
I don't know.
I've
If I
heard,
could
it's,
fuck
I
her,
heard
I
it's
don't
the
think I
best.
could poop on your
It's the
chest.
best orgasm I've ever had. What about if I
I'd be
had
like,
a
let's
glass
find a
table above
middle
me?
ground.
What if I had a glass table above me and you squatted and you just pooped on the glass
So
table?
gross.
Or like,
Molly's mortified over it.
or like,
Do you love me?
I love you.
Do you love me? Do you want to be with
an
me forever?
extent.
To an extent.
I'm not pooping on a.
would you think she loves you like to no extent?
Yeah.
I won't poop on plexiglass.
But what if
For
it
you.
makes me happy?
We'll figure out another way. There's
To
other
poop on
solutions.
How will we figure out another way for you to poop on plexiglass?
I don't know, Kirill.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You said like that's why I think a lot of people are uncomfortable through a relationship over time, and they probably end up finding,
Somebody who'll
things
do
they
that
need
for you?
or things, because I'm scared of ask because that's the reaction. But I guarantee you, there's 40 girls that'll gladly poop on
And
my
that's
chest.
why a lot of guys pay for crazy shit.
Right.
Because
So
they're
is
scared for that reaction.
Would you be upset if you can't give me that if I went and someone else pooped on my chest? Would that bother you? If you're not willing to give me that?
Like pee on my head,
and we
slap me with
talk
a fish.
about it?
Yeah, like, babe, I really, for my 40th, I want a girl to shit on my chest.
Be like, okay, if that's something you really want, but can I watch?
Okay, but what if I was like, all right, what I want another girl to suck my dick?
No.
You can watch?
No. What the fuck is this?
Well, I'm just asking, but what if that's a need?
No.
What if that's a
No.
need?
The need for speed.
You get tired sometimes.
Girl, let's get back to this horrible
Just
show.
but I'm asking. Right, you just don't want to fucking go
At
down that
all, a
road.
little
with me.
bit, quite a bit, or very uncomfortable? Estee's answer is
Estee.
wouldn't feel uncomfortable at all, and neither would Will. Woo!
Oh my God, they must be best friends.
That's it. They're gonna have kids.
This is how people used to like pick
So
partners, though.
both of
Like
you have
eHarmony?
no problem
Like,
with
oh, this
doctor's
picking
like a-
up, right?
Yep. Explorers.
It's a very important issue. I mean,
So you got to talk about it.
I'm a girl.
And I love you talking about this in front of your mama.
It's an important issue. I'm a girl.
Okay, so their answers mean they both say that they are open sexually and to talk about all issues.
They're both explorers, primarily explorers.
What?
And the explorer
This
is
woman.
the most sexual of the
She's
four
like, I got
types. And
Christopher Columbus
they
over
think
there.
it's fun. They
Ford-
think it's
Ford
healthy.
Explorers,
They
I
think
think
it's
it's too.
playful. They think it's meaningful, and they believe it's an important part of a relationship. That is the one type that expresses that most. You know, one other thing is that Pauline and Estee are very different personality types. Her mother is a builder, and they're more traditional.
My
they're more
mom's so
orderly. They
confused. She doesn't know where she is right now.
She just started in a construction company.
Your mom's like, I thought I did nails. I'm a builder now.
She's like, I should start contracting.
Okay, up next. The next question is,
Your friends are a diverse bunch, but if you had to choose one category into which most of them fit, it would be?
let's see, what would it be? Would it be A, social crowds, B, intellectuals, C, adventurers, or D, activists? Power to the people.
Activists? We have a lot of that
Yeah.
going on right now.
Do your choices now. Okay, let's see what you all said.
Estie's just typing.
Esty said social crowd. Uh-oh. Esty said social crowd, and Will said social crowd.
Oh, shit.
So you guys both
We're
like to hang
destined.
out, party, go out?
Yes.
Yes?
Tell your baby father.
All right, Dr. Helen, what does that mean?
Explorers like people like themselves. They are very drawn to people like
Explorers.
themselves. I've noticed this on the chemistry.com. I expected them both to say adventurers, and I would guess that if they thought
Yeah,
carefully
no shit.
about the kind of social crowd that they went out with,
They would
that
be
they
an
would
adventurous
find that they
crowd.
would be an adventurous crowd.
My
But,
mom.
yeah, they're
So are
very
they
compatible.
you're compatible.
They're not only
builder? She's
compatible
looking
because they're
around
both
the room.
explorers and
So
that means they're both
confused.
curious, creative, novelty-seeking, but equally interesting, they're very different in some ways. She's much more of the negotiator, which is the
You actually believe this
affable,
stuff.
compassionate.
No,
and he's
I don't
more
know what the hell is
analytical
going
as
on
the
right
Even
director. So they
Tyra's
will
like
bring
bored.
some
Look at
Yeah.
Tyra's
differences
just like.
that
Can we
will
look up
really
who's
add
that
to both
doctor
of them,
related
as
to?
well as
In
enjoy some
politics, like she has
So
to be
you both
related to
are
somebody.
a perfect match. That is
Literally, we're
scientific
not.
perfect match.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Esty, what does that feel like?
Everyone in the crowd looks asleep.
Your mama chose somebody right.
She was right.
Your mom looks like she sells
Oh,
Christmas
my
trees.
gosh.
It would have been amazing if your mom showed up with
Hey,
a
already tonight. No, not one date.
like Santa.
Esty. 3. Mom, I know you must want to gloat right now. You
Yeah.
must want to just say,
Stay good.
I told you so. I told you so. But
Mom
I would
looks
ask
great,
if you
though.
could just
Yeah,
kind
she
of
looks,
leave the
yeah,
MySpace
your mom was
thing
looking
alone.
hot.
Did you do that, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What was
we'll
your
be
mom,
right
45?
back.
I don't know how old she's 65, 66 right now?
Yeah,
And
your
you're
mom,
what?
67?
mom Deuce look good.
49. You're 15 years. That's it? That was the segment?
I think so.
So
Oh, thank
did you,
God.
Wait, did you guys have to go on a date? How did this end? What is the point of all this?
We were supposed to go on a date. They gave us, I think, like $300 to go on 3 dates, and we were supposed to go out that
Wait,
night.
300 that should tell you everything about the economy in 2008.
Back then, shit was popping, huh?
$100 a date?
I think it
That's
was
not bad back then.
$300
Back
for
then, it's
3
not
dates,
bad.
and they would check up on you.
Did they?
I never answered any calls or anything. I just
Why?
went shopping instead.
So they just handed you the 300, not him? Mm-hmm. You would think they'd hand it to him
And
so
he
that she
reached out
guarantees
and
to
he's
show
like,
up.
"Hey, just seeing when you want to like catch a drink," and I just didn't respond.
Really?
I wasn't interested.
Why weren't you
I was
not
just
interested in him?
Wow, you're a scum, honestly.
Yeah, like just a guy just wanted
Yo,
to
you
date
really
you?
violated like that?
Excuse me, I wasn't ready.
For what?
For what?
Anything.
For babies?
Nothing.
Were you just fucking sleeping
I was-
around with random guys? At the time?
No.
What were you doing in 2008 that you couldn't date
Wasn't.
this guy?
I was shopping.
Honestly,
What do you mean? What were you buying? Some
Awesome.
awful outfit?
No, I got some shoes with it.
What shoes?
I don't remember.
Yeah, but
was a long
you could have
time
been
ago.
with him.
It wasn't in the cards.
yo, so you didn't like him at all, huh?
No.
Not even one thing? You wouldn't even kiss him?
No.
Zero attraction?
He looks
Zero.
more handsome than me.
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
He didn't try
When
to
he
talk to you
came
after
out,
the show?
I
Yo,
don't think so.
Tyra.
I think I pretty
She's
much like
fucking
beelined
hot.
it out. I was out. Once that ended, I think I was out. I was like, home.
With your mom?
No. My mom sent back to the limo and went back to Long Island.
Really? And you went back to your apartment?
You guys didn't argue about this? Nothing? You just went and did this and pretended like it never happened?
Pretty much, I think.
And when did it
I've
air?
really-
How soon after this went out? Were you nervous? You're like, please don't air this.
Yes. I really did.
Why
wish
didn't you fuck
didn't.
it up by just saying something offensive? Just calling everyone in there.
I saw
I'm
you
like-
during the show.
Like,
Go
I'm
like,
tired of all you.
I saw you during the show go, yep. Like that. Like that's what you mean by like shit just starts happening, like awkward stuff?
Yeah, I'm just awkward. I don't know how to like present myself, especially if I'm uncomfortable. That's like
I'll give her-
not something that's a comfortable situation for me. I'm not like Yeah.
Well, you at least stayed in the pocket. Like I would have gone on that show and caused the scene.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you acted at
I
least.
went. I went with.
I mean, I saw you on that keyboard. You were.
Any guys hit you up after that show? Any guys were hitting you up like, "Yo, girl, I saw you on that
People
show.
from your
I'd
town?
really
No.
love to eat
Anyone
that
see
ass."
it? Did anyone
No.
see it that you know?
I don't think so.
You didn't get no like
No.
fame
No, I
value in the
didn't.
neighborhood.
I didn't tell
Long Island-
anybody.
Nobody invited
Fuck
you
with
to
Yo,
any
Long,
Hampton
No, no.
parties?
Long Island doesn't fuck with
No.
UPN, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not
I'm sorry.
true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
Yeah.
People would watch Tyra.
No one did.
Because it was the
Everybody
same.
watched
Was
Tyra.
that the
Really?
same-
How many people called
Was
you
that
up?
the same network as America's Next Top Model?
I think it was.
Yeah, people were.
People were
fucking with that
watching
show.
it, bro. Because
Really?
Everyone in New
Yeah.
York was watching Tyra.
Did you see her episode?
Well, obviously not.
I mean, it
maybe I
wasn't-
might have, but
Did
I
you?
don't remember
Did
her.
you? You watched Tyra? What are you, gay?
I mean,
You would watch
You
this
don't-
garbage?
you haven't-
and a bunch of fat women in the audience?
you got Fauci over here with a wig on, fucking telling us about
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
explorers and.
You would watch this?
I mean, back
was
then,
part
it
of your
would be
program.
hilarious. Maury was hilarious. Jerry Springer was hilarious.
Yeah. You guys almost had could have gone like a Dr. Phil moment with your mom.
Yeah, you could have been Bad Bobby up there.
You could have been famous.
Your
No.
mom could have been like, Estee, please.
You
It
wanted
wasn't
to be-
my
Shut the
time.
fuck up, mom.
It wasn't
Imagine.
my time.
You didn't want to be famous?
I did, but not like I just not that way.
Why?
I'm like, I fucking.
Because I
hate you,
wasn't.
Mom.
No.
Why'd you get me up here? Fuck off.
Because I'm
dude.
not that kind of a person.
Yeah, but if you already got getting the TV time, sell the character and be nuts.
Krill, I'm not like you and methodical and everything like that. I just kind of go. We all
Oh,
know.
so your
mom
mom
goes
read
in-
him too. He's methodical.
So your
Yeah.
mom's in the car and she goes, "Hey, by the way, I lied to you. You're not going to be singing on Tyra. You're going on a blind date show." And you go, "Okay, well, whoop," and you just move
No,
on?
there was obviously tension in there.
like
She
what
was,
kind of tension?
She'll tell you.
Did you curse at her?
Yes.
I saw your mom like when the camera panned on her, she was kind of like,
Well, she also didn't know where she was
Yeah.
at that current time.
She's like, "Why is my daughter on television?"
Yeah, she's like, well, "How did I get here?"
she explained herself
Why
pretty
am I
well though about
a
like
builder?
how she's trying to like link you up all the time. Yo, your mom is honestly amazing at marketing you though.
Yeah, you should have
She
stuck
was
with her.
She's a good manager.
You're a terrible client.
Yeah, you weren't really putting it on.
No.
like you were
Yeah.
supposed to.
I think I put on a show.
You literally put on. That was actually.
That was
Pauline
me
could have
acting.
been. Pauline could have been.
I was trying to be positive in that clip.
Yeah, but you should have been negative as the
I
point. You should have been a
know.
rambunctious 25-year-old where she's like, "Tyra, I can't control her. This girl's gonna have too many abortions and I just want a kid." Right? And then that would have been great television. But instead it's like,
No, that
know,
that
I
wasn't
like
this kind of
crowds.
a show.
I saw you got frustrated and you were like, "If this doesn't work today, this is it, Mom. This is it."
Because I get so nervous speaking on camera.
Yeah.
And that
No.
all my words
I
get
would have worked on
jumbled.
some taglines backstage because I would have been like, "All right, we can do some merch after this. It goes viral. Let's go." 2008. That's when shit like
It wasn't starting out like that, though.
But in 2008 is when like a clip from a show like this can go viral because there wasn't as much content yet. 2008, I wasn't even
YouTube
taking
wasn't
part-
even a thing
I wasn't
back
taking
then.
party photos yet. I started taking party.
but it was-
So if someone was like, "Yo, this bitch went nuts on Tyra," everyone heard about it.
It was only TV though. It wasn't. There was no segments really. There wasn't really
Right.
clips. There wasn't clipped clips.
They would have made
back
fun of
then.
her on SNL if she was funny enough.
Well, if it was amazing, yeah.
Yeah, instead you couldn't fucking go up there and lose your mind.
No, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
They made fun of me on
should have
E!
been
News.
like,
See, you didn't. You had to do something stupid
yeah,
enough
and
to
look
get
at
me.
Val. He got a podcast out of it.
I wasn't a very controversial person.
You should have been controversial.
I'm not that kind
You
of
should have
a
been like,
person.
"Yo, I just want to know before any of this happens. I don't even want to ask these questions. I want to know how big his dick is." They would have been like, Tyra would have been drooling, been like, "This is great television," but she was falling asleep because this fucking doctor's telling her how like the West was won. She's like, "These adventurers
And
these
explorers."
You're
Yo.
like, "Shut up!" You should have been up there asking like, "Hey,
You talked to Tyra at all?
yeah, do you
No,
know her?
I didn't actually.
I would've
Not-
just started
no,
singing.
comment.
Not
I
one
literally,
word?
I got out of there.
You didn't
as
get a
fast
photo
as
with
I-
her?
Nope, nothing.
Why?
I got out as fast. Well, she didn't also like hang back or chill or introduce herself to anybody.
Well, yeah, because she's like, "I don't want to hang with these mutants."
Yeah, pretty
She's like, "Look at these people that come onto the show and."
Nah, yeah, they look like they fucking. You had a fight with Walmart and then fucking jumped out of Walmart and ran straight
that
to Tyra
outfit,
Banks.
everything was just. It was a teddy. I was wearing like a teddy.
Yeah, they were like trying to make you like hot,
Like you're
for,
12, but you're pregnant, but you're not, and then
Yeah.
it's
Like,
like, you're
who am
older
I?
then and you're younger now.
Yeah.
Then they
I-
bring out some guy who parks valet cars all day outside of fucking Cipriani's.
Poor guy. Oh man.
Crazy. The parking cars outside of Cipriani's is crazy.
Should we call Estee's mom now?
Yeah, can we please call Pauline?
There you
we
are.
are.
I
Hi.
hear you.
Hi.
That's mad cute. You guys have the same smile.
This is great. We just saw the tape, and honestly, not that bad. And I'm 100% on your side.
Oh yeah,
God.
I'm on 100% on your side as well. I think you did good as a mom on that one.
Oh my God, I was not even myself.
What do you mean, before or after or during?
The whole thing.
I hear you. Is this something that you regret, or you're kind of like, whatever, it happened, it's fine? Like, it's good that we did this.
Well, it almost cost me losing my daughter.
Really? It was that bad?
Estee said that she didn't even react. She was like, "Oh, it's fine," and I just kind of moved on from it. She didn't.
No, I said I was pissed.
No,
I said we got into it.
What?
No, you see my eyes in that video?
I see your eyes right now too.
Scared.
But it's kind of like both on both ends.
I was scared.
Yeah, we saw that.
What happened is, I was in the limo, whatever you want to call it, Suburban, that they picked us up in, and I was with my cousin, and I said to her, "We're on the LIE," and I'm like, "She's gonna kill me. This guy, she's not gonna like him." I said,
"Oh, you
I'm
saw a
gonna be
picture of
dead."
him before.
You knew about the guy.
You knew about the guy.
I mean, he's a nice guy, but not for her. I know her type.
it's right here.
She was asking me, like to tell her, and I was not supposed to say anything, so I didn't want to tell her because I knew. And then she goes, "Well, you could show me a picture." I'm like, "Oh, no."
Oh my God.
I'm not, because, oh my God, she wouldn't show up if I showed her the picture.
Oh my God.
She wouldn't have
But
showed
at that
up.
point, she didn't even know that she was even
didn't
going
know.
on a blind dating show. She thought she was going to go sing.
Well, that's what it was supposed to be. And then they said it changed. And we need you to be a meddling mother and find a boyfriend for her.
Jesus
and I'm
Christ.
like, where am I going to find him in the 11th hour? Where am I going to find somebody?
Wait, like the night? How long? How much notice did they give you?
It was literally like 3:00 in the afternoon, and I had to try to find somebody. And then there was this
Did you call
guy
anybody in
who-
Long Island? Did you call any of the parents in Long Island? Like, do we have a guy for Estee? Be honest.
Not the parents. I was trying to get the kid because I saw that he was like her type, but he was short. And I'm like, that ain't going to work.
Oh, so me.
So
Hold on.
I thought Tyra picked the.
It was
I
not
thought Tyra
easy.
picked the guy.
wait, yes, she did. Yep. That's what she said. She says, "You don't have nobody." I said, "Nope, I didn't come up with anybody. I guess it's over." So she goes, "No, actually, somebody in the audience who was watching has somebody who you can use as your daughter. You just have to say you found him." And I'm like, "Okay, let me see a picture of him." And then when I saw it, I'm like, I didn't want to be like, I couldn't say anything.
You look like a WWE wrestler. Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Do I really? This is a jumpsuit.
No, not you.
No,
he did.
No. I'm saying no, not you. I'm talking about the guy that they found for her. I was gonna ask you, what your process of thinking. You thought that by her going to Tyra was gonna give her more
clout,
like exposure,
right? For her music, to be like, "There's Estee. She's on."
For her music.
UPN is huge.
And you thought that maybe Tyra is gonna fall in love with her and be like, "Oh, maybe we should use her for something else."
Yeah, if she showcased her personality,
I was trying
came
to
out there
expose
swinging.
her.
Did you tell
Yep.
Estee like, "Hey, you should do a little singing segment or something for Tyra," or like, did you say
They
anything?
weren't having it because it was all about me being a meddling mother, and I had a
You could have
script.
just done that. You could have meddled that way too.
I love how
You
Pauline
could've-
is still upset like it happened yesterday. The way she's
so good. It's so good.
I mean, they even gave me a
Think during the
script,
makeup?
Nothing.
and I did my hair and my makeup. I had clothes I was wearing nice clothes and everything, and then all of a sudden,
You look great, by the way. You look phenomenal. You showed up over there. Look,
Ma, how old were you back then?
I figured it out. It's 15 years ago, so I'm
27?
66 take away
15? 51.
Wow.
Your mom probably
she could
probably
have
got
dated the
more.
guy. She could have dated the
Got on
guy.
that date.
Yeah, she could have got him easy.
Listen, this is what happened actually. In the limo, I was so nervous. I did take with me a pill that was supposed to calm my nerves. Now, I don't take pills, especially even back then. I never did. I took it. I said to my cousin, because she came with me, I said, I got to take this. I said, because I'm going to be dead. I got to be
not nervous. I mean, she's going to kill me. And I took it, not knowing that the dosage I was given by the doctor was too high. It was 350-pound person. Here I am,
Leonardo
105.
DiCaprio for Wall Street.
No, seriously. I was
out of
drugged up.
Rambo.
I started getting drugged. Yes. I was in an outer experience. What do they call
Out of
that?
body
Body experience. Yeah.
No,
I
we
didn't
saw
know
you
what
were a
was
little
going
bit,
on.
shell shocked when you were a couple of times. The camera panned on you. You were kind of like,
Yeah,
whoa.
but they do that,
That
on
was the
TV on purpose
drugs.
too. They do that on
That
TV
was-
on purpose too,
I
right?
took-
They're taking
No,
cuts and making it.
No, it was true. Klonopin.
I
They
love
gave
it.
me. I took Klonopin, and I didn't know dosage about it. The doctor gave me a dosage. I found out
Probably for
350-pound person.
It's like a horse
For
tranquilizer.
306
It's probably
how much?
Pete's pills.
I tried to talk, and I didn't even find words because I was so drugged up. And they're saying, "What happened to your mother?" I spoke to her last night. She was fine. She's not talking now. She's like, they were telling me what to say. They were trying to get me to say a script. My cousin took me to McDonald's. I don't even know how I got there because we were hungry in the interim.
Yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
Wow.
And
gotta
then they
animate.
started
Yeah.
teasing. This hair was teased. You can't tease this. It goes like a chia pet. And then they started putting all this makeup on me. And I was like, what are you doing? Because I already did it. Like, I don't want to look like I'm not into a lot of makeup. So anyhow,
I like it.
then they told me I had to change. I don't even know how I changed. Then they're giving me the script and I'm not getting it because I'm not there. So then they were going to cancel the whole thing.
Oh my God. They were going to scrap
Yeah,
the whole
they-
episode?
Yeah,
got all this.
That's
Yep.
crazy. When they told you that you're a builder, did you anything run through your mind to just start a contracting business afterwards, or like what did you think as soon as
A
they said that you're a
builder?
builder? They called you a builder.
You know, the doctor
They
was
did?
just making
Yeah.
up some crazy terminology the whole episode to sound important.
Yeah, the doctor was trying to make sense out of the whole science of romance.
Oh, yeah,
And-
she was-
And they said
yeah.
your mother's a builder, you're
Yeah,
an
that-
explorer.
Right. And then
That-
panned to you, and it was just.
And I was just like, oh my God.
And I was supposed to be on stage. They didn't put me on the stage because I was in such bad shape. They put me in the audience. And then Tyra comes and I'm like this, and I'm reading her script on the TV thing because
teleprompter.
I was out of it. I
Wait,
just
wait,
was
wait.
looking at Marita
Can I just rewind though? When did you tell Estee that this was no longer a singing show?
over the phone.
No, you didn't.
She was in New York.
It was
When did I
on.
tell
It was
you?
in the car.
Oh, see? That's how much I was out of it.
I love it.
It was in the limo
Mom's
on the
so
way
gangster.
there.
You're the best.
That's
honestly.
what a manager's supposed to do.
I
is
think you
just
did
do
good.
what's-
I personally think
Yeah.
you did good as they
Estee-
didn't seize the moment.
I didn't want to.
Yeah, you're a real clunker up there.
Well, yeah. Did you?
We
see
said
what
you
I
should have
looked like?
came out acting nuts.
No, I know. I couldn't do. I
Also,
wasn't
yeah.
like.
She was in shock. She was in shock. And the worst part was that when he showed up, that's when my eyes bulged out because I was like, uh-oh, this is it. This is where she's going to look at me.
It looked like
And-
her doorman at the building she was staying at in the city.
Oh my God.
It was different. I'll never do it again.
You look you seem so guilty still. It's okay. It's fine. I feel like it's so.
This is
I feel
Her
bad.
explorer.
yeah. Look,
What do you think? So what do you think of the? Do you think this is an upgrade? What I'm with now?
Does this look like a graphic designer, or before it was a
Well,
doorman, now
it's
it's a
more-
graphic designer? Which one is it?
What do you think of Carell? How do you think of?
I feel like me and your mom are on a dating show. now her and I are like, so what do you guys think of each other?
Yeah. No, but
I think that Kirill is good for her because she's like him in a lot of ways. So the meddling mother is talking now.
but you know,
But did
I
you
think
really
they're-
want her to have?
I
Did
think
you
they're good for each other.
did you really want her to have kids at 25 though? That young? Don't you think it would have stunted her career?
No, I would have babysat.
there she is.
Yes,
I
that's
love
a
that.
that's a
You're
that's a
amazing.
mom manager.
That's
right
a
there.
Yeah.
that's
you
a.
should have let listen.
I was
everything.
telling her
amazing,
about
Mom.
Joe Magic and how you used to, drive me back and forth to all my studio sessions, and you were
From East
literally my
Hampton
manager.
all the way to
And you would have
Buck
to-
Island.
She's the best.
And
Yeah,
she
your
would
mom
have
tried to mold a real
She would have to
artist.
try giving me a script before I went to the auditions, and I never listened to any of them.
See, there's not gonna be. There's
And I was
wish there
right.
more moms like this nowadays. There's no more
And I
moms
was
like
right.
this. This is a great mother right here.
I know.
This is what we need
I know.
in this society, but we don't have it. Now we have, the Island Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's
Pauline, let me ask you: do you still feel very guilty about this?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to, it's not what I wanted. I wanted her to sing.
right because if you sang, you would have crushed it.
She
Yeah.
started from 4 years old. She was great. She never even went for lessons. She's a natural.
She is a natural.
You are a natural singer, Estee.
You're a natural singer.
Thank you.
Kirill, I approve.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
shit. Okay. You're an explorer, dude.
Yeah,
Two explorers found each other. What do you guys doodle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't doodle.
I don't.
You don't doodle?
I don't.
You used to be a doodler.
Doodler. I used to know how to draw. I don't draw as much anymore.
I remember you would only doodle when like times got really bad.
What?
Like when you were
What?
very upset, you'd start doodling. No? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I think you're talking about someone else.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever. I steered
don't
off.
know
A
what's
little, I
happening.
steered off a little bit, but Pauline, honestly, you're an example of a mother that,
Oh, I love
Like-
my kids.
Yeah.
yes,
Like, did your mom push you?
all the time.
Yeah,
Mom
same.
abused me. It was the
Same.
best.
Same.
Yeah.
Embarrassed me, but it was the best thing ever. Now that I grown up, I'm like, if she didn't put me in the trenches and put me out there like that,
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, like I need ADHD medication. I need this. I need that.
Yeah.
Like, you just kind of go through it. You toughen it out, and that's
Yeah,
it.
your mom threw you on national television.
Yes, she
You know how
did.
dope that is? My mom never did that.
No. It wasn't dope.
How do you even get on Tyra? Do you just call all the networks? Do you mail them? How did you even get the
I
call
called.
to even? Yeah.
I called, I don't know. I think they show something at the end of her show. Like if you want to be a contestant or, if you want to come
Right.
on the show or something, that's how I got it.
Were
And
you
I said,
calling
"Oh."
persistently, like a lot, like? Well,
They're like, yo, we have a great meddling mother episode. in
or
the
you
works.
just called one time?
No,
and
not
got
the-
half somebody.
I didn't want to be a meddling mother. I wanted her to sing.
Aw, you're honestly the cutest. You're the best.
Estee, you want to sing for us? It's your birthday.
No.
She'll
that's not
sing,
bad.
I Will Always Love You.
Okay.
Sing it.
Can you?
No,
Sing
no.
it, Estee. Just
You guys,
sing it for
we're
us.
not doing this
Estee,
right now.
so
You're gonna make me
Estee,
cry. This whole
it's-
segment
yeah.
is gonna make me cry.
Yeah, Estee, this is your 40th birthday episode. Look how great you and your mother look.
Stop. I don't want to sing right
I
now.
I think
I will
Estee
always
looks younger
love you.
now than she did on the Tyra
Estee,
Banks
you never
show.
got to
I'll
go
be
on
honest with
Tyra,
you.
and honestly, we probably have the same size audience. So maybe have your moment. You won't sing "I Will Always Love You" for us.
You see, this is your moment to turn things around.
You
Estee,
guys,
come on.
this is.
You know the
I
lyrics?
Can't.
Here or near.
That's Lena.
Yeah, my heart will go on. What did you say?
She says, "I will always love you."
Oh,
We're not
what
going to
is
do
one?
that.
Oh yeah, do that one.
No.
Okay.
No, Mom.
Estee.
She's not going to, she'll hate me now.
Let's stop putting Pauline in the bad and
Yeah.
dangerous waters, please.
Yeah,
with
we're
Estee.
good. We're
Yeah,
good.
Let's sing for your mom.
you're an amazing mom, though. I just want to let you know, you're
Yeah.
the best. I personally
Thank
think
you.
you crushed it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Outside of Tyra, any other situations that happen where you kind of try to middleman a quick little relationship, and she was like, "Mom, like really, why would you do this?" That happened often, or it was kind of like a regular thing at home.
In the relationship, you mean?
Yeah,
Her
in
in
general,
the
like would you middleman most of her relationships in the beginning, like try to like get guys to date her and stuff?
Not really.
No, I didn't get involved. I let her find out.
Pauline's like, I'm not saying shit. I'm staying out of that.
I
shit.
just waited. I just watched. I listened, and
Okay, cool.
she knows.
Yeah.
What
I don't
she
really like
wants.
being told what to do.
Yeah.
You love
See?
being told.
Yep.
Well, with
Jesus
certain
Christ.
things.
Oh,
I don't
God.
like
Here we go.
to have anyone give me their opinion sometimes with certain things. Like
Yeah.
in the relationship. It's
You don't like
different
an
with your-
opinions in relationships?
No,
Oh.
I don't want to hear it. If I'm going to date somebody, I'm going to date somebody.
Oh,
And
from
figure-
outside people.
Right.
Oh, you meant from the person you're dating, I thought.
No. Just like, I
But
don't
what if
care
the
about-
opinion's good? You only want to hear the good reviews.
Well, I've heard some bad ones, but I needed to hear it. They're like, okay, this is a problem now. So,
Yeah, okay,
That's fine.
good.
yeah.
We don't need those people anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
I would, if I saw something, I would kind of like give a hint, and then she would shut me down. She knew what I was saying. So
Were you scared of what I
back
did?
off.
Were you scared of what I did for a living when you first heard that we were dating?
Not really.
She kept it from everybody, though.
Yeah.
It was our little
I
secret for a
protected
while.
it. Yeah, I just said he brands himself. He brands himself
He
with his
brands himself for
photography.
sure.
Like a cow. Just
He definitely
With
brands
his-
No, we
himself.
said we were saying you were
That's
into.
the way I said. I said he's a photographer and he brands himself, and that's
No,
how
you were
he-
saying like
that's-
events. Like he
Yeah.
holds events
Oh, he
to my
holds-
brother, so my brother wouldn't.
He
find
holds
out.
events for sure.
Yeah,
Events.
he
Yeah.
throws parties.
Yeah.
and
Jeez. Catering.
that went on for a
That was
while.
trying.
Yeah,
He does.
That went on for
yeah,
a
the
few
furniture
years.
rentals.
He does bar
A couple of
mitzvahs.
years.
yeah,
I wish.
Yeah, I did say that.
for a
I
while.
would say
Bar
things like
mitzvahs or
that.
weddings? We're both-
No, I wasn't saying being. I just said parties.
oh,
Yeah.
that's so good.
It worked for a while, and then they all
It
love
did.
you.
For a few years, yeah.
Yeah,
It took a while.
you were her secret for a few years.
I get it.
Yeah.
No, but he was there. He just wasn't. I just didn't let everything out.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
the
'cause
best, by the way. See, I know that we can commit crimes around you because because I know you're not gonna tell on
Oh,
nobody.
man, I told
I'm
you. I
not a
said
rat.
if there is ever a situation
not a
where
rat.
I need backup,
I'm not a rat.
yeah.
Pauline,
If
I
I-
love you so much.
If I was ever in a situation where I needed help, I would probably call your mom.
Yeah,
See, I would go to Target with you and steal everything in Target, and we walk out with a whole shopping cart full
Right.
of stuff,
Right.
and you would be like, "Don't do
Mind
that
your
again."
business.
Yeah. Mind
Like,
your business.
everyone mind your fucking business.
she used to come
Mob
into
mentality.
school with like mink fur coats, like little tidy whitey, like little
mom would've
Dixie
hung out at my
shorts.
Daisy Dukes.
Pauline, I
Daisy
said you look like the main star of The Sopranos when you were dressed up in the Tyra Banks because you look like one of the like main characters, like just the way you were
That's what
dressed.
somebody mentioned to me. I don't remember her name in there. They did say something about that. I don't know who it is though.
No,
I
you
don't
look
know her
great.
name.
You look great, and you still look phenomenal. By the way, I don't know. You guys age backwards.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Thank God.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't know what's
God.
going on in that Long Island water over there, but you guys doing good.
thanks, guys. Wow, that was exhilarating.
Would you ever go on television again, Estee?
For what?
I don't know.
To sing again?
Just sing again.
Sure,
Are you sweating a lot right now?
I was. It's subsided.
It got colder in here.
It's gone down a little bit. The perspiration's kind of dwindling.
This is amazing.
Oh,
Bob.
because she didn't know what I would say.
Yeah. I tried to get Estee into the Netflix documentary.
Yeah, they cut that.
Did you? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, that's good that she didn't.
Because, yeah, I can't, you never can control with what I'm going to say either. So,
Well, you're fine.
Me
You're good at
neither.
talking,
That's that
Estee.
you're fine though.
Eh.
You overthink it too far. You act like you're like
I just
You're
get,
telling me that realistically that Estee didn't get on any of those X Factors, American Idols, because she's got the talent. Like we know the voices.
Yeah,
there.
but yeah, she went through every one of them up to the point where she gets a interview.
and then
You
what?
know, when she had to say
Fall
something,
apart.
she froze.
because she needs to create a little character for the interviews, and she never did that. That was
Yeah,
the
you
issue.
need to.
Yeah.
Feel like she needed to create a little.
She
act,
never made
act.
up a story.
Yeah, she never created
made
an
up
act,
a
yeah.
story or anything.
Yeah, see?
Right.
Yeah. But you
So
see how you
that's-
still passionately speak about it. She said, "Your mom's such a fan of yours."
Right.
Oh, I
you
know.
could
I
still
love
make it,
that.
Estee.
I love that.
You're saying it's not too late?
I mean,
You
you
could
look
have-
younger now than you did at Tyra Banks. I don't think it's
Yeah.
late.
My God.
How
Yeah.
old was Adele when she made it? Look at Adele.
Oh, that's true. I think she's pretty young.
I think she was young. I think you just
She was
think she's fat. That
21
makes her
years old.
No, I'm just saying it's not.
Adele, her albums are named after her age.
Yeah, 21.
Her 19 wasn't
Yeah.
the first album.
And now that we have AI and animation, that means you know you can animate you and
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's something to consider.
yeah. Sorry.
What was
guys.
the worst thing you
Just
ever
trying to
caught
put-
Estee doing? Was she a bad kid?
No.
In her 39th,
But-
her 39th last day being 39.
Yeah.
Not one bad. You didn't sneak out of the house.
I did. I was definitely
She-
not the best kid.
You should do a mixtape called Greyhound
Is there
because you traveled a lot
something-
on
is
the
there anything
Greyhound.
you've done that your mom doesn't know?
Yes, I found out
What?
later. Like through her brothers, when we're over here eating, I hear these stories. I'm like, really? So she did, and they did too. They did things.
What's the
but
story
I
that
didn't
you've
find
never
out
told your
till
mom?
like now when they're like 30s and 40s.
You don't have a story that you've never told your mom?
Well, that was like the worst one. The one that she heard recently, I guess. When I got chased down by the cops. It
You
doesn't.
get chased down by the
What do you
cops?
mean you got chased down? by
It's a long story.
Tell the story.
No.
Your mom doesn't
Wait.
know.
What are you talking about?
No, no, nothing.
Let's hear the story, Estee.
No.
Tell the story.
Yeah,
What do you mean you got
Maria.
chased down by the cops?
Estee, tell the story.
It wasn't. It was by foot. I didn't go like on.
That's even worse.
Tell the story.
No. We're not going to go
tell
there.
the story, Estee. It's,
No.
I
statute
want to
limitations.
hear it.
Yes.
When did this happen?
I think I was a sophomore. No, what's it?
First year?
No, third year. What is that?
Junior.
Of high. Yeah, I was a junior,
Junior.
in high school, and I went to.
Sweating now.
Just go.
Just tell you're not going to get in trouble.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna get in trouble by my mom now. But I was a junior, and I went to spring break in Florida with one of my friends, and my friend ended up stealing somebody's identity and all their checks and stuff out of the somebody's purse, and I was there, and so I was kind of like went with it because I was there, and
You go with the flow a lot.
yeah, I just go.
Yeah, she's not a rat either.
Oh.
All right.
None of you guys are rats in here. I love it.
So the cops ended up finding like who we were through the security team because it was at the same hotel, the bar that we went to that the girls stole the shit from. It was at the same bar as our hotel. So they found out our room number. Cops started banging down on our doors, and I started eating checks. Like,
What do you mean check? Oh,
and
they're like,
money. So like
I thought you
hide
said
the
check
evidence.
outside. You're eating
I know.
actual paper?
Are you serious? I did not hear
You
the
could just
story.
flush the check.
Yo,
The checks weren't flushing, so I started eating
what are you
them.
related to John
and
Gotti?
eating- I
What are
don't
you doing? What's going on?
Who died eating the pills on the plane? That
What's
famous-
his name?
that rapper.
Lil Peep?
No, not Lil Peep. He's a big. No, he got extension cord got killed.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
Wow,
about.
so you just
So
this
I'm
is such a Wolf of
eating-
Wall Street moment.
eating. They're banging our
Oh my
doors
God.
down.
You're eating
I grabbed my shit.
Are you
jumped out of a
are
car.
you dipping the checks into water?
I tried flushing.
no, but did you
the
make them
evidence.
wet or you ate the checks raw?
No, I ate checks raw, and I was like, "This isn't working."
God,
so I
bro.
was spitting it up, and I was
That's
trying to eat the money. I don't know what I was doing, and we were really drunk, and I climbed out of the bathroom window.
Bathroom window?
Yeah, because the cops were going to come in. They had the guy.
You have checks in your mouth while you're going
How
out?
high were you?
No, I was just I was a little drunk. So I jumped out of the window. We ran by foot with all of our shit, and somebody picked us up at the end of the road, but we went under like a lot of barbed wire and stuff.
So you
Had to
went
escape.
into a strange car too?
No,
where did these
we
checks
knew somebody who was there, and we ended up escaping. And
Stole this girl's identity, so they had her pocketbook.
And you
so
mean
she
they
was
never
eating the
caught
checks
you?
with her
Is
name.
that-
no,
Same?
never got caught. Never got caught.
Yeah, I could have been
Holy
fraud.
shit,
She already
I
could have
didn't know
done
any
4
of
years for
this.
that.
I know.
Yeah, you
I
got-
could have gotten more. Probably.
Yeah, if they
It was
punched your
not good.
stomach and you puked up a bunch of checks.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You didn't know about that one?
No. Not at all.
Why would you never? You tell that story on television, you would have been
Yeah.
freaking a star.
This
Wow.
girl Estee started shredding paper in her mouth. That's crazy.
Hide
You
the
guys are
evidence.
like very Italian.
Oh, you gotta hide the evidence.
Very
I lo-
I like this. You're
Could-
kind
Yeah,
of a
I fuck with
gangster.
it too. I
You're
like
kind of
it
a
too.
gangster. You're not a rat. You're like
You're not a
instead of
rat.
You're like I'm gonna go and I need to be like any other white girl would just rat everyone out. You're like Susie, we're eating the checks. Let's go.
Let's eat the fucking checks right
Put them
now.
in water. I saw the hot dog eating contest. Eat it in water.
It was terrifying. It was fucking scary. It was really scary. But we
And you
got
started
out.
eating
We
the money.
got
Wow.
out, and we enjoyed the rest of our
You ate
vacation.
cash.
I ate
Did you
everything.
start stuffing it in
I
your
don't know
bra?
what was going on. I honestly, it's like kind of a blur at this point. But yeah, I got out of the situation.
Trying to eat her passport.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
It
was
took her
Florida.
40 years to tell me. How old were you?
I was
you
a
were
junior,
about
so I was
15
17,
years old?
17,
15?
17, 16, 17.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so
That's a good story.
That's
though.
a great.
That's a great story. I like
So-
that you didn't say the story ever though.
Yeah.
You're not a rat.
And that's
No.
how movies are made.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right.
Enough of those stories, and you've got yourself your own Catch Me If You Can.
Wait, can we say we're gonna have to animate? I feel like that story as a clip.
It's really good.
That's a great. I want to animate you eating the checks. I
don't know what was happening.
stuffing your bra with like money.
It was fight or flight.
And then
You had to just
crawling
do it.
out of a bathroom window.
Yeah.
when you
Who was
barf-
the girl in the house with you?
I'm not gonna say her name.
Oh,
but
fine.
it was one of my friends.
Are you guys still friends?
I don't keep in touch anymore, but
She's probably in jail.
I don't know.
You think she has stomach problems now? The acid got messed up in there. The pH levels got.
Oh man, we were too crazy together. It wasn't a good mix.
But wasn't it like a fun like?
It was
vibe?
so much fun. I had a great time that vacation. It was it was so much
That
fun.
was the start or the end?
That was kind of the beginning. of
You
it.
started the vacation out by running from the cops.
See,
Yeah.
Pauline, when people didn't have phones, you had stories like that. You're just eating people's checkbooks on vacations. It's amazing.
Yeah, now everyone
an
would
adventure.
like post about it and rat everybody out and everyone goes to jail.
Yep.
People are so whack nowadays.
Yeah.
So much more fun back then.
So much more fun.
Ugh.
And no one could really track you.
Put
'cause
hot
you didn't
fudge
have
on
a
the checks
phone.
and just start.
Yeah.
I have another. So I have a lot of stories and questions I've always wanted to ask. But another one is, why did Estee sleep in a room with a snake?
I didn't have nowhere else to put it.
Thanks.
Estee or the snake?
I guess I could have put it in the living room. I mean, the homes we had big homes, but I don't know why. Why did we put it in your room?
I don't know.
What was the snake? First of all, was it like a little snake?
No, it was a boa.
Well, what?
A 6-foot boa constrictor.
Were you scared of it?
Yeah, I did not like it. And it would eat mice or whatever they are.
Rats.
Mice,
Who-
right?
They're
Whose
rats.
snake was it, and why did Estee have to sleep with it?
Yeah.
Ex-husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was a big snake guy?
And that was his
Yeah.
friend.
Wait, so you slept in a room with a boa constrictor?
Yeah. And mom had to put I don't know who, the boys or somebody would have to put 20-pound weights on each side because it would try prying itself out.
It was
And trying to
definitely
get-
gauging your body to
Oh,
eat you at night, no?
100%. It was 6 feet. It
I'm
was
just-
bigger than me. I was like 12 years old back then.
I'm just trying to piece together
You would've
your
been a good
childhood for myself
Oh.
that formed who you are today. Any
I
other
was a-
trauma? You were a horse girl.
We don't talk about that.
Was she really obsessed with horses?
Yeah,
Like,
she was.
like in a weird way?
No.
Did you think it was a little weird?
She was in love with them.
Oh my God.
Mom.
You ever think about putting her on a
What?
horse
I'm not-
skating? Yeah, you loved horses.
She wanted.
I remember on
She
LimeWire.
loved them
I
so
found
much
something.
that she wanted to clean them up and groom them, and she was doing all that, and she was riding them.
Whoa.
So yeah,
Yes.
you
Okay.
did East. What was it? English. She was riding.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Did you have horse folders, horse photos? Were you like a full horse girl? I want to know how much. of a
Yeah,
horse
she had
girl-
the whole. She had the whole deal. She had that.
You had the whole
hat,
package. The whole horse package.
The
horse girl
whole
starter pack.
the saddle, the boots,
Wait,
the
wait.
whole
Did
thing.
you write-
She looked like.
Did she ever?
She looked like a horse at one point.
Wait, Estee, did you practice riding the saddle on a people?
Yeah.
On
Did
a
you ever
dog.
use the saddle at home?
Yeah.
She was practicing.
It was a big horse.
How
Girl.
did you practice?
I just practiced on
How did you get out of the horse thing? Like, how did you
I
stop
just
liking
grew
horses?
up.
You didn't.
I did. I'm not a horse girl anymore.
When Estee and I first started dating, I bought her a subscription for 3 years.
Horse
to
riding?
3 horse magazines.
Horse magazine.
Yeah, they just send them
Yeah.
every month like horse.
And when I met Kirill, he came in with a horse shirt.
Yeah,
That
I wore a
was-
horse shirt.
Oh my God.
Estee I was
And
trying
I
to
said,
honor
"Oh my
girlfriend's-
God, you're so
First
funny."
time meeting my mom.
Her hobbies.
Came in with a horse.
You
shirt.
were a horse girl.
And he comes in with this tailored shirt with horses on it.
I'm gonna get you for your birthday. I'm gonna get you a horse riding thing where you can go.
She would want nothing more. Estee wants to horseback ride so bad.
I do enjoy horseback riding.
When's the last time you rode a horse?
When I
On the
first moved
beach
here.
with the horse? Is that?
Oh.
No, that was a
I
few
rode
years ago.
Yeah, I rode a
During
horse
pandemic.
on the beach too in a Cabo. Almost drowned with the horse.
Oh shit.
It started
I don't
sinking.
like that the horse.
Oh,
I
no.
don't
so
like that the
tired.
horses poop in the water there. Like you're just like it doesn't feel sanitary when you see them like riding and then
Yeah,
when the
I agree.
Yeah.
it just looks like
Nasty.
if my child was into horses, that's an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
Well, I would pay for them by working for free.
Working. Yeah.
I would work at like every stable to pay for my horse riding lessons.
What would you
They
do
were
in these
very
stables?
expensive. I would have to like muck shit.
How old were you?
Like 7 years old.
Yeah.
I was like, no, maybe I was like
Yeah.
8. Yeah, I was young. I was little.
Like
The good old
7.
days before
I think.
Like the
child labor
photo
laws.
of that
Yeah.
photo in there, I was probably around that age.
You were just smelled like horse shit all day.
Yeah, pretty
Did
much.
people talk to you in school? Was Estee popular?
Yes. Because of her brothers.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
The 2 brothers.
The brothers were cool.
No,
Estee was the
no, but
horse
she
girl.
was because of her singing.
Did you
They
sing a lot of
all
national
wanted
anthems
her.
at
I
school
did.
functions?
I did it. That's how I got out of all my gyms and stuff. I worked
Wow.
out a bartering system.
You cheated.
I was like, I won't go
Remember we
to
were-
any of the classes if I'll sing at all your
You
national
probably should have
anthems.
gone to a few classes.
So I
not
get
the
a
gym.
call. So she goes, "Mom, I'm not taking math." She hated math. She didn't want gym ananymore, right? I don't think you want the gym.
Should've taken
And
math.
and she didn't want to take
Spanish?
the language. She just wanted to do
English? You didn't want to
singing,
take English?
music.
I did that.
So she I went to the principal's office and I said, "Listen, you got to do this for her." And he did.
Did
She
you
didn't
have
have
a
to
bat in
do
your
it.
hands?
Yeah, I didn't
Your
have
mom
to
comes into
do.
the principal's office.
My
My
mom was
just-
no fucking joke. When she came into the school and my brothers got in a fight or something, she'd come in swinging. They would just like let her.
Uh-oh, she's coming. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit. That's
As long as
Yeah.
they don't rat.
yeah.
That's
They
it.
don't rat. None of my kids rat.
I love that so much. Honestly, that should be the name of the
That's the problem,
of
is
the
too many
episode. None of
people-
my kids don't. None
Yeah.
of my kids rat.
There's too many rats out there.
It is.
Social
I don't
media
like
has
it.
created
Yep.
a complete voyeuristic
Correct.
culture where
I agree. You got to raise the kids to not rat, no matter what it is.
And talk
I've-
to them. You don't have to beat them and you don't have to,
well,
go into,
Yeah, it's debatable.
my mom hit me, but I
go crazy.
I got hit a
But
couple
that's
times.
not the way to teach a kid. You talk to them. Tell them, listen, this is what it is. You don't do it again. And you tell them why it's not right. And believe me, they listen that way. I have great kids.
We've heard some very good stories
is
today.
great.
I love the checkbook story.
Dude,
I love the not ratting stuff.
Dude.
Like it's just too good.
this is great.
Got a
Yeah.
lot of
Let's say
stories.
it's your 40th birthday tomorrow. Do you have any
Regrets.
I was gonna say any regrets about life? Anything you would do different? Anything?
I wish I wish I pushed myself a little bit more in the music and just like if it was in an era like now, if I had the
Timing-wise, you're saying
accessibility,
timing. If the
timing wise,
Yeah,
if I had
which
all
was-
that, I would have definitely like pushed it way more. And I don't really have any regrets though.
Why you think you would have just wanted to be a famous artist?
I've always wanted to. I always
You wanted to play
wanted
Madison
to-
Square Garden when you were in your
with
room
upside down.
singing into your horse comb.
Were you doing affirmations every morning?
No.
Like I'm gonna be.
No.
Mom, we only got 30 seconds because.
Okay.
Yeah.
Running out of time on this side.
You
Love
guys
you.
are great.
Thank you for
Love
calling
you.
It
in.
was very
Love
very
you
nice
from New
meeting you.
York.
Bye.
Take care.
Dude, your mom's
She's the best.
Dude, your
I
mom
love
is
her
such-
so much.
Your mom should have her own show.
I know. She's entertaining.
Yeah.
She's
for
so
sure.
good.
Yeah.
The fact that she said,
definitely
"Yeah, we don't
entertaining.
rat over here.
Yeah.
We don't rat back home."
Dude, your mom's
She's got a lot of
so
spunk in
gangster.
her. She's got a lot
Yeah,
of
that's a
spunk.
weird
That's
thing
a
to say.
personality right there.
Yeah. Show yes. For sure.
But listen, Checkbook Girl.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat that story. I think I got everything I needed out of that episode.
We
Out of
gotta
this.
wish you. We technically gotta wish you a early happy birthday.
Yo, can we
Thanks.
discuss that okay, so Molly and Estee, you guys had $Ty come to your birthday party.
$Ty y'all.
Estee also doesn't know anything and she kept calling him $Ty bills, y'all.
$5 bills, y'all is crazy.
Yeah, he kind of showed up incognito.
He was kind of to himself.
I didn't see him. Didn't
They're
see him
like,
at all.
$Ty doesn't want to sign the fucking
Waiver.
the waiver to the house. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, I was
look,
mad about
this
that.
is the biggest person coming to our house today. Like, of course, we'll suspend that rule. So they're like, well, Kirill, you got to go tell security that you're suspending that rule for $Ty. I'm dressed as Barbie.
Cracked out Barbie.
I've got lipstick all over my face. I'm wearing a blonde wig. I have a tutu on, and I'm wearing pink lingerie, pink socks, and pink Converse.
You went to change after Ty Dolla $ign came in.
I had to sober up.
That's how he
You
fast he
changed
changed
into
the
a
outfit.
cowgirl outfit.
Yo, he
Yeah,
changed
so-
his outfit so fast as soon as
He had like 7 different
Dude,
wardrobes.
so I go up to, I'm fucking shit faced on Molly's mushroom. She gave me like 2.
You had a lot.
Molly
You had a-
gave me like half the bar.
Yeah.
I'm smoking weed. I'm doing shots of tequila with everyone. And they're like, and I go to Ty Dolla $ign. I'm like, welcome. And then I do the dumbest thing ever. This is my biggest pet peeve when people do it to me. So I can't imagine how much it must be annoying to someone like him. And I just went, oh, I met you once with G-Eazy. And like, he's supposed to go, oh yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
Like, why would I ever say that?
Because you were
That's
drunk.
so
You
not
usually
you
never say
either.
that. You usually never say that.
I should have been like, hey, dude, I spent the next morning in the shower just being like, you're fucking so stupid, Kirill.
You don't do that.
I was like, I
either.
should have been like, come up with like, hey, welcome, eat, drink, and
But yo, you saw you brought
Look
Ty
at
Dolla
some
$ign
sluts.
around. All the girls turned it up a lot more.
yeah, the house
Oh,
is
yeah.
full. The backyard's full of hookers, right? And they see a famous black dude. They're like, half the girls in there have been looking for a guy like that their whole life, right? And all of a sudden, it's literally like throwing a T-bone into a shark aquarium.
Right.
That's literally what it was.
Yeah, it was just. And
There was
Molly's
such
like,
a frenzy over there. I was like, what is going
So
on? over
I
there?
decided to entertain him because I was like, look, if Ty Dolla $ign is going to come here, we need to at least have him
He can
spread
sign
the
the
rumor
paperwork.
about this house that we're fucking wild.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I hope that party inspired him to do another song with The Weeknd. Honestly,
I hope
Post
so.
Malone.
Because I fucking ran.
Oh, The Weeknd.
yeah.
I fucking grabbed the.
Because Orna is one of the best songs
Who?
he has.
I don't
Ty
know
Dolla $ign?
why.
Yeah, you know the song.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to?
You sure? Yeah, you
Well,
do.
maybe he'll write a song about what he saw.
He
'Cause
said
I
he's
grabbed
coming
the
back,
butt
right?
plug jump rope.
Oh, you did that in front of him?
Yeah, I grabbed the butt plug
Oh.
jump rope and I got Lumi Ray. She couldn't fit in her asshole. We tried so hard, but she put it in her pussy.
Jesus
And then she laid on the ground and I had like a slice of pizza. Don't tell anyone. I was drunk and I was like trying to show off for Ty Dolla $ign by doing the vagina jump rope.
You had to make up for
And I was like, huh,
meeting him as Barbie.
I was like, he was like, okay, so let me get this straight. The same guy that was dressed as a trans Barbie is now jumping rope out of a girl's pussy. Like, what impression am I honestly trying? But, I think hopefully,
You left a good impression?
like he's telling his boys, like, yo, that white kid's crazy, right? Like, that's what the goal was supposed to be on fucking Tyra, is that people be like, yo, that white girl's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to give Ty Dolla $ign my greatest hits.
No, he's gonna say that you're nuts. Yeah, and then
Yeah, and he's going to tell somebody, and they're going to be like, yo, you got to go to their house, right? One day, Ty Dolla $ign's going to be born on a Friday, hopefully, and his boys and be like, yo, you guys want to go see some white people be fucking stupid? And be like, yeah, come to our house.
fire.
That's it.
Yeah.
But he came to your guys' birthday. I tried to get
Yeah.
him to perform, but
Oh,
I
he
didn't even know
wouldn't?
what he sings.
What he said, you were like, yo,
I was trying to move the. We didn't have a microphone. I think we were
Wow.
yelling into.
I feel like one of his songs came on, right? And he got all really excited.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah.
what time was this?
You and I were
Did
like,
you get a
streaming.
photo with
we were
him?
in a different world.
Yeah.
Did you get a photo with Ty Dolla $ign? I saw a few girls got photos.
Yeah.
Like Bunny did.
Nah, I wasn't gonna come
few
up to
other-
him and take pictures of him. That's crazy.
Really?
My
No, I
man
don't
came
do
through
that.
to chill.
I don't,
wouldn't-
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
do
but
that
he came
either.
through to chill, but he also came through to be like
Show
recognized, right? Like he's like,
How did he find out about it? Gee, that's right.
G's his photographer. Gilly?
Simply G, yeah.
That's cool of him to bring him in.
Yeah, Gilly's good. I like Gilly.
Yeah, that's awesome that he did
Hey,
that.
anytime we can have an artist roll through,
Hell
and
yeah.
see how we do
What goes
business is
on,
kind
yeah.
of hilarious.
Did you get any like pictures with him or anything?
No,
I didn't do
dude,
anything
I
with it.
didn't realize. I went to Uncle Paulie's the next morning for breakfast on Saturday, and I'm talking to them, and then I'm just like, pull out my phone, and I'm like, oh my god, I still have all my lipstick on, and I had to apologize to the lady at the counter. I was like,
What are you apologizing? This is the time to do it. Why would you
that's
be
why,
apologizing?
but I could tell that she looked at me like she's like, this fucking tranny, right? Like, and I was like, I'm not one of those. I'm just forgot my lipstick on from last night. And she looked at me like,
If Pauline was at the counter, she's like, we don't do that over here.
yeah. I just
Imagine?
I just forgot the point of my story.
No, you were just like,
You were a mess at.
Oh yeah, I was just a mess on your summer Friday.
Yeah, you didn't
That was a
know.
good time.
that was
You
a
didn't
fun
get
party though. That was a
was
that was
good.
a fun
Yeah, that
party.
was
Yeah.
our biggest turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
300 people, right?
I think we did about 300.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it was
But
the
it was a
same
good
as your
flow.
weekend. Yeah.
It was a good
It
flow
was.
where it wasn't like overwhelmingly like too packed. So it was like people in, people out.
Yeah.
Like good.
I had a blast, and the theming was great. I'm glad we themed it.
Yeah, same.
And our next one's gonna be September 15th.
What's
That's
the theme?
big one.
Anniversary,
6-year
right?
anniversary.
Is there any theme?
I don't know. We'll think of a theme. I mean, it'll be outdoors because I think in September we'll still be like.
Oh, it'll be
90.
still gonna be
beautiful.
hot.
Yeah, we
probably
might.
hot.
Maybe we just call it our last pool party of the season because the October is the Halloween party.
Right.
So we could just call it like the final pool party. Something. I'm never taking us to a water park ever again.
No.
Poor Molly.
Molly got a fucking butthole infection.
No. I got a double ear infection and a sinus infection, and I still can't hear out of this
From
ear.
going to, we went. I took everyone
Got
as like
rocked.
a team building exercise for the hookers that come to our house and the staff that works here.
Team building.
We went to Hurricane Harbor, which was. I've always wanted to go to water parks as an adult, and I've never gone since I was like 13. So I took everyone.
You should never
And it
go.
was literally getting in the
fun. I
lazy
mean-
rivers smelled like I was crawling into a fucking septic tank.
Ugh.
Yeah,
It was
there is
smelled
no
like-
Smells like a
chlorine,
fat
so
person.
gross.
It smells like the toe webbing of like a fat girl
Yeah.
who's been walking for 10 days.
Yeah.
It smells like cis pus.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Cis pus sounds like straight.
Like
What?
you know when your feet are very sweaty and then you swipe between your toes.
I love that smell.
Yeah, that's nasty.
I love
Who
my
does
talking
that?
about?
You guys look.
You don't like your own
smell
toe smells?
Bro, relax.
No.
You were eating checkbooks.
All
just
right.
a couple of minutes ago. So I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. What are you talking about? You said you ate money with your friend.
This girl's like,
You know how many people touch those things?
yeah, this is just your body.
Good clap back.
That's not
Call
That's
back.
good. Oh, yeah,
What a clap back.
yeah, kind of.
All right, you want to clap us in and clap us out?
What are we saying right here?
Clap us in, clap us out.
Clap us in, clap us out. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Good.
God.
I love it.
Oh God, it's embarrassing.